When these two teams met in 2015, 101 points were scored. The Giants and Saints are underway. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Pretty move. 2 spins. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Breeze now on first down. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off right around the 43 and to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. On 2nd down, here's Manning. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Manning now on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? It creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Manning will try again on 2nd down. This will be caught inside the 10. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Breeze now. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 48, 30, 20. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Giants are going to take a first-quarter lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
To return it, Alvin Kamara. Oh, now he bowls him over. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. Whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's second down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
And give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's third down. Now Breeze on third down. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. Now out come the Giants. They've got to be saying, boy, thanks for this field position.
Yeah, remember their last drive in which they scored a touchdown. That one also began in excellent field position. So let's see if they can capitalize a second time.
And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That one goes for 24 yards.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Dancing into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
Breeze now to throw. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big first down to get away from the end zone. And now they have a little more space to maneuver from the 15, first and 10. On first and 10, here's Breeze. He's got a man open. It's Cameron Meredith. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Breeze now on first down. He hits his target, left side, Watson. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Saints football to begin quarter number 2. They're on the march, but facing a third down here. Breeze to throw again. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Kamara's got the first down and then some. They convert on third with a gain of 22.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure, and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Brees going to throw. Forced out to his left. Throw left side, taken in by Meredith. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down is Brees. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. 2nd and 12 after the 1st down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Brees leaves this one with Kamara. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 3rd down.
It seemed like the situation was 2nd and a mile to go for a 1st down, which screams what? Throw the football. You got to pass in order to try and pick up that kind of yardage. But in this case, they ran a tendency breaker because the tendency is for defenses to be out there and be set up for a pass. So you break tendency and actually run the football. That changes everything because if you're able to find a crease, you often have bigger guys working against smaller guys downfield. They picked up excellent yardage there to bring up a 3rd down.
Brees to throw for it on 4th. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. A first opportunity upcoming in the red zone for the Saints. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
And that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a 1st down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and they're going to have a 3rd down. 2 minutes to play here in the 1st half. We're back to New Orleans after this. Now Brees. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
No move to get the offense off the field here. They've converted once on this drive. On 4th, they'll go again and try it once more. Here's Brees, and this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
So after the INT, it's Manning. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by a former first-round pick, Patrick Robinson. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. So that is 3 interceptions now in this 1st half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Flush to his right. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
From the gun on third down, Breeze throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And a nice little quick spin move before he's dropped. And a pretty good gain. It's a gain of 7, and it'll be fourth down. And they're going to go for this. Just 1 for 3 so far on fourth down tries. They're trying again. They'll go for it. It's Breeze. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid fourth down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
And that is incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Here we go. Now, he's been a busy man out of the backfield. They've looked his way quite a bit so far in this game.
Nice job there defensively, though, adjusting, because a couple of his earlier catches, he was wide open. Not that time.
You mentioned the key word, adjustment. A better cover man on him now in space.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. And Lutz's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. Now he's going to go deep down the left side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by a former first-round pick, Patrick Robinson. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Just 11 seconds to go in the half as they have it 1st and 10. On first down, Breeze. He's going to air one out. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 20. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told, as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. And last time, 1-play interceptions, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Given 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. Now Manning. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley, and he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Here's a give to Barkley. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. First target, first catch, and a first down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident and keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Now Manning throwing on 2nd down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height, sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. Into the red zone now, Manning. And his pass incomplete. You got a young quarterback, maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
And now running right through it. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. And he's hit and taken down. Eli sacked. Alex Anzalone coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their own 11. Now a play fake. Breeze. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's out right at the 25.
Here we go.
They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Breeze now on 1st down. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And, a little spin cycle. Room to run now. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. Again, it's Breeze. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the fourth quarter of play. Again, they'll throw with Breeze. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. Breeze now, 5 straight completions here in this second half, 1st and 10. Again, this is Kamara, and he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. There to stop him on the defensive side, Lorenzo Carter. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. Breeze going to come up here, 1st and 10, and he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive. To throw, it's Breeze. Flushed out right. He's going to go up top for the end zone. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
Terrific coverage in the end zone that time. Forced him out of the pocket to his right. I thought maybe try and run it there, but no one came open for him. Nice job by the defense of not getting out of their lanes.
Breeze again here on 2nd and 10. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. It's a gain of 5. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. Now, Breeze again. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. B.J. Goodson with a big-time sack on 3rd down. And it'll be a loss of 7. And Lutz puts this one through. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. New York set to take the field. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough 1st downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
Manning to throw on 2nd down. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern, maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up first and goal. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on first and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And barrel his way into the end zone for a Saint touchdown. A great play there, taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Saints have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. A big spot now for the Saints as they'll indeed go for 2. To throw is Breeze. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth quarter lead. Lutz now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Manning and the Giants come up now first and 10 at their own 21. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. He's back to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. You got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
Back to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. This defense looking impenetrable now. 3 straight incompletions. They're giving him nowhere to go with the football. Maybe a little frustrated back there?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. When you've missed on 3 straight, there's going to be some frustration. But now he's got to make sure that that frustration is temporary, not lingering. Big throw coming up.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. They'll look to throw. It's caught. Shepard. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Over the middle to Beckham. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And 2 big plays, one after the other. Now all of a sudden, they're on the march.
Got to feel good about what they've just gotten done, and now feel really good about what's in front of them.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
Well, to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away, but you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
Back to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Marshawn Lattimore right there on the coverage. He was draped all over it. Well, these corners, I tell you, they've done excellent work all game long.
They remind me of guys in the past who just said, hey, throw it out here 100 times. Nothing good is going to happen. And if you throw it in the wrong place, I'll take it the other way.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. Counting down at 30 seconds remaining. First things first here, they got to pick up the first down.
And remember, it is 4th down, so they've got to pick up a completion here. Otherwise, this one's over.
Now Manning, got to have this one. He finds Beckham complete. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Back to throw, Manning. And his ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
Yes, sir, that touchdown puts them in striking distance. And let me tell you something, forget being conservative here. Go for it, go for 2.
Well, going for it on the road, want to win it right now.
Want to win it right now, have the momentum, go ahead and get it done.
Being chased out left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So looking at this situation, you should have time for the onside kick and then at least one play. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.